Okay, let's go check the map, see if everything's working out. Can we see the map? We see the map. That means the stream is going well. So in this mission I'm going to be reviewing some of the things I've been practicing with the F-5E in the last few days, actually the last 2 weeks I'd say. So basically I want to review navigation, attacking ground targets, and then doing some air-to-air. That's the new part today that I'm adding to this. I've never been like super great at using the radar and the F5 and doing air-to-air with that particular plane, so I'm gonna try it tonight again. One of the nice things that I think we have, like with the new reviewed module, is that I think the training missions were improved. So I did the training for operating the air-to-air systems, and it seems to be going pretty well. Like it's fairly easy to learn, get back into it. So I was able to do that earlier today, and I built a mission here where I'm going to be taking off from Kobuleti, a very short flight to a group of MTLBs and trucks that are in a field here. If I put it on the satellite view, you'll see that these are pretty visible in the lighter color field there, but there's also some here like in the darker parts which are harder to spot. There's a few vehicles already on fire, so that should help us to spot. You see there's a chopper there, and there could be some MiGs that will come in later on to make the mission a bit interesting. The enemy seems to have a few things going on there at Kutaisi, so that's more or less what I've got planned for this mission, is just trying to review my navigation. I'm going to use TACAN 66, or is it 67? I think it's 67 here. I should have changed that here. But yeah, flying from TACAN 67, I'm going to try to head towards my targets over here, which is more or less bearing 017. And so we'll try to go to the targets, and then we'll see if we can hit some ground targets, get some air-to-air action going. And did I mention it's early morning, and there is a little bit of fog at the beginning of the mission, so that also should make it quite interesting. So hopefully you enjoy the flight. Let's get this underway. And so with this plane, I've got the centerline fuel tank, so I'll turn this on over here. I'll make it left low. I usually like to put this on norm, and then here we're going to set to 6, 7, transmit receive. It's a bit dark. I could have put a little bit of the floodlights in here. There we go. And so air brakes working. These switches on. And I think for rockets it doesn't really matter, but I'll set this. Set my outer pylons first. Get the guns ready. Of course we can get the little door open. So that's the plane I'm going to take for this mission. We're almost on the runway already. Speaking of which, 262, okay. That's for the radio 262, I see. 262, it's already set there. So let's call the ATC. Request startup. Lower the brightness of the reticle here. Then we'll request taxi to runway. So right now I'm in my multiplayer server, so you can see that the ATC seems to be working in multiplayer, which is a nice addition. In the previous patches, couldn't get it to work except in single player. So that adds a little touch of realism in multiplayer.
Cavalletti, in field 5, request takeoff. Field 5, Cavalletti, you are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 29.86.
Let's just change that to 8.6 and we'll be good to go. The mirrors. Running up now. Alright, so these lights are pretty cool looking, but everybody's gonna see us, so let's turn them off. So the tank end's working. So I said I wanted to head at a course of about 1.7. Got the airfield there, and we probably already see, we see the smoke in the distance. But I'll still use my instruments here on the HSI. Try to get in the direction where I want to go. Get the radar going. And then I'll switch the radio to the AWACS frequency and call for bogey dope. So right now we're clean.
Field 5, Magic 2-1, pop-up group 029411 at 2,500 knots.
029. I would guess that's the enemy helicopter that we saw on the map earlier, so maybe you can try to go see if I can get the helicopter with guns. Guns are active. So we'll set this here to this mode. 4. Okay, I think I see it. Got him in visual. Gonna try to get a lock. Got him locked. Oh, and he's shooting at me. I think I got a few hits on him, and I put a little bit of a magic sauce on it so that as soon as I hit it, it dies. Alright, so now we've got some AAA shooting at us, and our targets are in that area over here. So let's go try to get some rockets on target. We're gonna resume search on the radar. Not that we really need it. Oh, look at that. All those tracers. I'm gonna be flying right over the AAA. I don't like that. So I'm gonna jink a lot. Don't have that much speed. Ooh, these tracers are getting pretty close. Alright, let's concentrate on shooting rockets on that column. Didn't empty them, but they just stopped shooting. Let's see how we did. We got a few things on fire. Some of them are exploding now. AAA still having fun with shooting at us. Gotta gain some speed. So we'll empty our rocket pods on that group here. Not that there's much left. One of the things I just realized is that I'm still in air-to-air mode. Gonna put this in manual for the rockets. Gonna drop these. Then we'll switch to those. Gonna try to get one more pass because after that I'm gonna be busy with bogeys. You might have seen the little message top left. Yeah. Some bogeys at 22 miles, so let's go empty the rocket pods and probably like just drop our fuel tanks. Alright. I guess that's empty. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go like this. And now we're in air-to-air mode. We're gonna turn off the fuel there. And let's just ask the AWACS again, where are these bogeys?
Magic 2-1 in field 5. Request bogey dope. Field 5, Magic 2-1, Bra 060413 at 7,000.
7,000. We're at 5,000. getting pretty close. Let's reduce the range here. Ooh, I've been hit. Is that? Yeah, it's the AAA probably. So we're gonna have to eject on that one. Yeah, the bogeys hadn't reached me yet. So it must have been like the AAA that was shooting around. Where's my plane? Oh, there it is. What's left of it? Oh no, that's my targets. Okay, my plane just crashed there. Okay. All right. So what do we do when we crash? We take the next plane. We have another one. Lucky for us. Briefing. Fly. Gonna set this like that. We're gonna set this for that. We'll get ready to jettison everything after takeoff. And so 262 tower. We would like to have a quick takeoff, please.
Cavalletti, infield 5. Request taxi to runway. Enfield 5. Cavalletti, clear to taxi to runway 25. Cavalletti, infield 5. Request takeoff. Enfield 5. Cavalletti, you are clear for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 29.86.
Alright, let's get it off the ground. Airborne, gears up, flaps on auto. So what I'll do is I'll start by dropping off my rocket pods. Did I get all of them? Yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, this plane only has 2 rocket pods, that's why. Okay. I remember now. And we're gonna go like this, like this. It's okay to burn fuel. And now we'll switch to the AWACS. Call them again.
Magic 2-1, infield 5. Request bogey dope. Infield 5, Magic 2-1, Bra 054, 422 at 6,000 knots.
And I just saw that I was like brightly lit like a Christmas tree, so we'll turn the lights off. There we go.
Magic 2-1, infield 5. Request bogey dope.
Okay, so that's him right there. Visual. Right there. I'm gonna try my yellow one. Does that work? I guess it worked. I've lost my visual, which is not very bright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cheat. There he is, okay. He went high when I lost visual, so. I heard him, but I didn't see him. Yeah. Okay. There he is. Okay, don't lose the visual. That's the lesson from this. Okay, got him. Gotta turn my missiles on, right? That would help. Ah, that's the other thing I need. And again, I lost freaking visual just like a second, and he's gone. Is he moving on my 6? Yes, he is. Okay, I got him again. So yeah, this air-to-air stuff requires a lot of switches, and after I did my jettisons, I forgot to get the proper switchology done. But that's okay. We're training. We're gonna get good at this. eventually. Now I'm turning probably too hard, and yeah, I don't have energy, so I'm gonna have to dive. I'm gonna lose my visual again. Where'd he go? We're sort of right on top of each other, I guess. Is that him right there? He's behind me now. That's the sound. Let's turn this in the other direction. And check our fuel too, because I'm in afterburner and I've been afterburner for a while. There he is. We're in a scissors fight. Alright. Let's get some energy and get a missile on his ass. Why isn't the missile firing? Ah, I'm still on the frickin' jettison. Too many switches in that cockpit, I tell you. That's okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Try to get some speed and still keep him in visual. Now we've got a bit more speed. Come on. He was right there. How did I lose my visual? Even had him locked. Guess he dove. There he is. Problem is he's going vertical. I need speed. Just tried some sort of vertical scissors here and it's not working too well for me. I see the AAA shooting. Is that him or a shoot? Okay, so somebody ran out of fuel. Alright, so he ejected. There's another one right in front of me though. Did he go land or? Yeah, he's in the hangar. Okay. So we'll call this flight not very conclusive. The air-to-ground part I have no problem with, but the air-to-air, very bad. So what we'll do is we will try it again, because the landing part I think I can handle. I still have quite a bit of fuel to make it to base, but what we'll do is we'll just reload the mission. There we go, there we go, there we go. And if it's too difficult in these light conditions, I have one with no fog and easier daytime conditions, but I kind of like making things difficult on me. So let's try this again. So let's set our cockpit. This, I want the center line. This, the radio is okay. I want the outer pylons first. Let's give it a bit of floodlight there. This looks good. These things on. Radar operational. 20 miles. This we'll put on rockets. This will turn on because we had forgotten earlier. That looks all good. Okay. Take 2.
Couple Eddie, infield 5. Request startup. Infield 5. Couple Eddie, clear for start. Couple Eddie, infield 5. Request taxi to runway. Infield 5. Couple Eddie, clear to taxi to runway 7. Couple Eddie, infield 5. Request takeoff. Infield 5. Couple Eddie, you are clear for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE 29.86.
Wrong way. 86. There we go. That wasn't the prettiest takeoff. I almost scraped there. And now we're going up. Okay, so for my courser there, I said 17. These are all things that would have been better to do on the ground. I'm gonna switch to the AWACS. AWACS, bogey dope.
Heading 2-1, in field 5, request bogey dope. In field 5, Magic 2-1, Rob 031 415 at 2,500 knots.
So we've got our smoke in the distance there, and there's probably a helicopter in the area as well. Let's reduce the range. Okay, there he is. Got him locked. Yeah, we're gonna go for guns. Oof, that was close. Kaboom. Alright, so now we're gonna get the lock off. We're gonna try to survive attacks from the AAA. And we're gonna go shoot some rockets, because that we certainly know how to do. Let's put that in 15 and go. That's one pod empty. Or I should say 2 pods, but yeah. Afterburners coming on. Could probably turn off my lights. broadcast our position to those AAA gunners. Alright, so let's empty the other canisters on that column in the light colored field there. Alright, so I think our centerline fuel tank is empty. So we're gonna jettison the rockets first. Fuel tank next. Pylons next. And now we're lighter for air-to-air. Now let's make sure that the switches go back to the positions where they need to be. MiGs detected to the northeast. Northeast, eh?
Heading 2-1, in field 5, request bogey dope. Field 5,
7,000. Something there. Got a lock. Okay, there he is. Fox 2. And that's what happens when you do it right. And now we have MiG-21 to the east. Let's go try that. We're heading west, so let's head east. Clean, okay. was gonna say, why is not somehow something I feel is not true? Spot him visually. I hear something fly by. Yeah, we're dogfighting now. Y6. Yeah, he's still on my 6. I was gonna say I'm gonna try scissors, but he's already shooting at me. Hope I didn't get too damaged with that. There he is. These darn MiG-21s though. Got more energy than I do. Especially the AI. There he is. Lost him again. And there's a MiG-23 in the air as well. Try to get them to crash in the ground maybe. There's a tactic, right? I think that was the sun, but I always check just in case. Ooh, that was close. Somebody just flew by. I know one of the things I'm doing wrong is I'm bleeding my energy, but what are you gonna do with those magic MiG-21s, right? If I could get a visual on the MiG-23, these are a bit easier usually. Right now I don't see the MiG-21, don't see the MiG-23. There he is. Okay, there's one at least. He's right on my 6 though. That's not good. was gonna say, did I get him to crash? Looks like I didn't. Now I'm in a furball with 2 enemies. They have the numbers on me. At least I found one. Fox 2. I'll take that. It's a bit of a lucky shot though. And how are we doing on fuel? Oh great, AAA shooting. 4-0. Okay, the other guy is cold. No, he's right on my 6. He's not cold. He's right in my suppository position. God, I got confused. Yeah. So this is the little guy that keeps getting me. Those MiG-21s, kind of hard to. Very hard to shake. So, like earlier, I do have another aircraft, so we'll try the other aircraft. I don't know if he's already going to be heading back to his base when I get airborne. So let's check this. No, I'll do this and this so that I can jettison those. Well, I'm clearing myself for takeoff. And we're airborne. And we'll drop our rockets because we won't need those. And they didn't fall off, probably because I didn't select the right ones. That's a bit better. Switch to AWACS frequency. Whoops. Previous menu. These things are too small when you get like the... When you're in 1080p, the menu is okay, but when you're in 1440, it's not something where you can actually see what's going on in the menu. Okay, let's use F10 because the AWACS is absolutely useless. You see, so the MiG-21, he probably had to eject, or he's already at his base. So let's just the rudder centered. We're gonna head roughly in the area where we were, but I think there's nothing left. Oh yeah, there's a MiG. He was hiding behind the labels, that's why. Okay, let's go try and catch him. I think he's heading for Kutaisi, so I'm gonna be my own AWACS and I'm gonna say let's head 050. 050 right there, and we're gonna try to see if we can catch that little guy. Give him a nasty surprise when he gets home. The problem though is that his airfield, there's man pads and AAA. Yeah, he's getting ready to land or something. Or he's already out of fuel. Okay, he's now bearing 011. Let's get my countermeasures on, radar on. See if we can spot him. It's right in front of the city there. Yeah, I'm almost on him. Gonna have to try to... yeah, there he is. My guns weren't on. That would have been an easy kill, right? And my missiles aren't armed again. The tone should have been a dead giveaway, right? Okay, there he is. That's gonna be an easy one. He's just trying to land. Poor schmuck. I know there are some man pads here, like I said earlier, so I don't want to get too close. Oh no, that's the other airfield. Okay, the other airfield is okay. But okay, so I got him as he was trying to get away, so See if there are some vehicles left that I could hit. There are some things smoking and not dead there. Let's see if we can get a quick gun run on that. And then we'll go land. So we got a few things on fire there. Alright, so centerline tank is empty. Let's turn this off. Shut this in the tank. So I didn't set the tack hand this time. I was too busy trying to get airborne. I sort of know the area well enough that I can navigate here, but the tack hand would help to actually spot the airfield, which is okay, it's there. Here we go. And so we'll switch back to the Cobra T frequency.
Cavalletti, in field 5, inbound. Field 5, Cavalletti, flying heading 095.4, QFE 29.86. Cavalletti, in field 5, abort inbound, resuming mission.
I wanted to get in the outside view to do this, but yeah, let's just concentrate on landing.
Cavalletti, in field 5, inbound. Field 5, Cavalletti, flying heading 070.46, QFE 29.86, runway 25, Buchanan altitude.
Thank you.
Cavalletti, in field 5, request landing.
Feet on the pedals.
Clear to land, runway 25.
The tack hand starts chirping now that I'm almost on the runway. Always a bit ironic. Touchdown. Parachute out. Oh, we've got our own AAAs here, the Gepards.
Field 5, taxi to parking area.
I'm doing that. There we go, we dropped the parachute. Now we can just taxi to any parking and shut it down. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more practice in the air-to-air department before I'm happy with myself, because this was quite bad. But again, I'm flying against these impossible to beat MiG-21s where the AI, even on the easiest level, they have unlimited energy. It seems to be less of an impossible task than it used to be not too long ago, but it's still freaking impossible. Of course, I have to learn how to manage the energy in the F5 a little bit better, because I was dropping below 300 a lot, and normally you want it at about 400 when you turn, and I wasn't doing that, I have to say. Alright, so let's put the wheel chocks.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
This afternoon, this same mission with no fog and a little bit of better visibility, like at 10 o'clock in the morning. I got everything done in one shot. As you saw here, it took me like 4 aircraft to get it done this time. The first mission didn't work out too well, and this one, well, wasn't perfect. Let's just put it that way. At least we got all the MiGs killed, and if I go look at this area here, there's like one vehicle left. Let's go check him out. So yeah, this whole column here is destroyed, infantry included. This area here, you have the vehicles I just got earlier, like the 3 that are on fire. This one doesn't count because it was on fire when the mission started. It's a decoration. But yeah, so I got the air to ground, no problem. And if we look at our map, we can see the MiG-21 pilot. Poor guy was killed as he was trying to head to Senaki for probably landing almost out of fuel. And these 2 are the MiG-23 guys. I wouldn't be able to tell you which is which in terms of when I killed the first one. Was he closer to the south, closer to the targets? I don't know. It's pretty much the same distance from the targets, so it's kind of hard to say. There might be more of a chance that this is the first one because I went northeast in that axis, and then after we were like dogfighting in this area. So yeah, I think when I crashed I was very close to that position too. Like, yeah, let's put the fields. Yeah, I was probably like in one of those fields here when I crashed. Anyways, as you can see, now the plane has the wheel chocks. We can do this, do the lazy shutdown, and I guess I'll call it a night at this point. So hopefully you enjoyed the little flight. I'll still need a little bit of training with my F5, but I'm having a whole lot of fun doing it. One of the things that I tried is selecting the spotting dots, and I didn't see spotting dots. Maybe I have to do like the label thing to be able to see them. I didn't see any spotting dots. I just had to go like visual, and I was losing my visual a lot. I could probably turn on the labels and make it super easy, but I prefer it like when it's sporty. But again, it's not very sporty when the AI has unlimited energy. There, I said it. So I hope you enjoyed this flight.